We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
J.K. Scott.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
8-yard line. A 3-yard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
They'll run with Madison, and he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26.
He was
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Minnesota.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8.
Cousins.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Rodgers buying time to his left. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
26. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And from down in Miami, an update. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play action now. Cousins. Smith catches left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40
on the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
5 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Packers nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
The pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Packers' 22-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle made by Eric.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have...
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
The Vikings.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Being chased out left. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this underneath to Madison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it with Madison. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
By the Vikings.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Good shot.
Justin Jefferson His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers nothing. Jake Elliott set to
Now after
off.
the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and he'll let this go deep for Lazard. They find some open field here. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to run with Madison again. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Vikings.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Madison. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
By Dean Lowry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Let's get this ball. Joker.
Now a give to Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Preston Smith there on the stop.
The 34-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Another carry now for Madison. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Rodgers now on 3rd down. Yeah, that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
51, Mike. 51.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
22, Max 22. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. See, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the head.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
I got one. 51 the mic, boys, 51. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Minnesota, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.